Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Invest After 5 p.m. Today's topic is about a question, $1 million question. Is this a right time to buy stocks? Is this the right time to buy stock? This question has been flooded in the news literally every day. You have financial experts, entrepreneurs, politicians that come out here and talk about whether it's a good time to buy stocks. Now, as we all know, due to the recent pandemic, the oil price war between the Saudi and the Russia has caused US oil share price collapse. S&P 500, Dow Jones, and Nasdaq trading has halted multiple times in this past week, which has never happened in the history. Media also reported we are heading to global recession. All this reason and unfortunate news has created massive fear in the public. Massive fear in the public. As a result, massive sell-off in the stock market. Right now, I can completely understand how the power of fear lead to disaster. With all the unfortunate events has been happening, is it still a right time to buy stock? There is an old saying, there are two sides of every coin. One side is fear. All this tragedy, unfortunate events create fear that leads to massive sell-off in the stock market. And if you flip it around, look at the other side, I think there is a plethora of opportunities. Why can't we take all these adversities and change them to opportunities? In fact, if you have been doing readings, there are news saying that coronavirus has created a rare opportunity to buy dominant tech companies on the cheap. And Mark Cuban, who is a successful businessman, entrepreneur, has been putting 1 to 1.5% of his money into work. He has been using his money to buy ETF that track closely to the S&P 500 and some of the stock that he is interested in, that he thinks in the near future is going to flourish. So there are also many investors say that this is an excellent opportunity to buy stock. Not the chicken stock, not the beef stock from Walmart, okay, it's the stock. Now, we know there's an opportunity out there in the stock market. So we need to come up with a strategy how to buy a stock. I would stick back with the basic, averaging down your costs. I highly recommend you to allocate a small portion of your funds and to pick a few stocks that you think is going to flourish in the near future. And there are plenty of stocks to shop around in the market, because literally all the well-known stocks, all the well-known companies, many stocks are trading in bargain price. And if you average down your costs, that pretty much mitigate your risk. Why do I say this is a great strategy to use in such case? Because you never know when the stock's going to rebound. Even experienced or seasonal investor, they could not predict exactly when the stock is going to rebound. So the best way is to average down your costs. For those who are not familiar with the strategy, it pretty much means that you acquire a small position of the stock, and when the price goes down further, then you acquire another small position of it. You're trying to average down the value. Now you know there's an opportunity out there in the stock market. You know which strategy to use. The last step is to pick what stock you want to invest. Now, in my opinion, I think if you buy ETF that track closely to S&P 500 or Dow Jones, I think those are pretty safe. Also, the FANG stock, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, and other tech companies, I think those are related to say that they're gonna thrive or recover in between 3 and 5 years. So I would look closely to those companies, and I would be very careful to pick stock that involve a congregation of many people, unless you really got the patience. In fact, I bought some Carnival stocks in this past week. They are trading in really low price. I'm just pretty much betting it because I think the cruise industry will definitely recover in the long run. It may not be quick, it may not be in a year, but 3 to 5 years, I think they will recover. Because I know a lot of people like to go to cruise. If you're not interested in the tech company, just find companies that has a strong and healthy balance sheet. Companies such as Starbucks, maybe Tesla, and definitely Berkshire Hathaway. You know, Warren Buffett has $121 billion that he has piled up over the years. A good observation on Warren Buffett would be, why does he want to pile up such a large amount of cash in this past years? Because I think he is expecting a economy downturn, which is right now, and cash is king. He can use all the money to buy valuable company that can generate profit in the near future. So I definitely think that now it's a good time to buy stock. It's just that you need to use the right strategy and pick the right stocks. I do think tomorrow we will see a massive sell-off in the market because the coronavirus confirmed case has been exponentially increased in this past few days. That number of confirmed cases really depressing. Actually, it's very taunting. You can see on this graph is 6,000 people get confirmed in a day, and you definitely see more in these coming days. And news has reported Italy surpasses its own record date toll for a single day, 793 coronavirus days in 24 hours. That's a lot of people. And also today news also mentioned a few students from Florida who traveled together on spring break have tested positive for the virus. A lot of the university students has been ignoring the pandemic. I would think that there will be more people will be tested positive in these coming days. So I do think tomorrow there will be a massive sell-off in the market, and you just have to think carefully. Maybe acquire a small position of a few stock that has dipped tremendously. Alright, I have discussed the $1 million questions. Subscribe and like my channel, and this will motivate me and encourage me to study more about investing, and hopefully this video will encourage you and help you to start your investing journey. Thank you.